morning, students. Today I am going to explain you second chapter how the first letter was written, which is written by Rudyard Kipling. This is the story about a little girl Taffy and her father Tagumai and her mother Teshumai, who lived in a cave, and Taffy followed her father everywhere. Now, let's start the story. One day, Tagumai and Taffy went fishing in the river beyond the dam, far away from the cave. Tagumai had brought his special wooden fishing spear. Before he had caught any fish at all, he threw his spear too hard and broke it in two. This was a problem since Tagumai had forgotten to bring any extra spears. Then Taffy said, "I will go to the cave and get your extra spear." But her father said no. Taffy sat down on the bank of the river. She thought about how convenient it could be. She could write a letter to her mother, who could send the extra spear to them. But writing had not invented yet. Just then, Taffy saw an unknown person and got an idea. "You should go to my mother and get the extra spear," she said. "You will want my mother's address. I can't read, but I can draw pictures." The unknown person smiled politely. He did not speak her language and had not understood a word what would Taffy had said. Taffy suddenly began drawing pictures on tree bark with a shark's tooth to tell her mother what had happened. She drew Tagumai trying to fish with a broken spear. She drew the unknown person holding the extra spear. Just then, shark's tooth slipped and it looked like the spear was in Tagumai's back. When she finished her picture, Taffy thought it was beautiful. She handed it to the unknown person. The stranger man ran and quite by accident found Teshumai at the door of her cave, where she was talking with the other cave ladies. He walked up, smiled politely, and handed her the tree bark full of pictures. Teshumai looked at the pictures and screamed. She ran and knocked the poor stranger man down. The cave ladies sat on him while Teshumai told them what the pictures meant. Then Teshumai pointed the many little weavers' heads Taffy had drawn and said, "Look, there is the other tribe coming after them." Teshumai and the cave ladies began to beat the drum to call the tribe. The tribe gathered ready to rescue Tagumai and Taffy. The stranger man led them to where Tagumai and Taffy were peacefully fishing. Then the tribe of Tagumai cried, "Where are the people that attacked you?" Then Tagumai said, "No one attacked us." Then they asked, "Why did you send us these horrible pictures?" Taffy stepped forward. She told the tribe about the broken spear and her plan to help her father. She explained her drawings and that she could not draw weavers at all, just heads. When she finished, everyone was very quiet. Then the head chief began to laugh. Soon the whole tribe laughed. This, uh, this is the great invention. Head chief said, "This is the great invention. Someday we will be able to read and write, and we shall always understand what is written." So, this story tells us how the first letter was written. I hope all of you have understood the chapter. Please stay home, stay safe, keep learning. We will meet you in next class. Thank you.